do remember the save. We got somewhere.
Ah, we're still in the post-commentary mess, which
So that brings us to
he shouldn't have had to subdivide the same way. They would know when they're starting
How
and
nice of them
ending.
to tell us that we can use R1 to poke out.
Huh.
Thanks, Sonic Team.
No, it doesn't actually tell us what
That's a
poking out
really
does.
curious.
It break rocks.
Did we ever find out?
Well,
whatever.
we find out in like the flame pool method.
Shadow continues to seem like a just improved version of Sonic. I mean, getting
We'll get to that later.
So we've got rocket gliders.
the what's it?
It's kind of stupid, rocket glider.
It wouldn't be like a bad mechanic if it was actually controllable. Like, there was confusion as to whether or not I was actually in control of steering this, and I was.
What am I thinking of? Supersonic, I guess. Yeah,
Well,
he can go
sometimes the
Super
game
Saiyan. So
snatch
why not?
control away from you for a couple seconds.
No, this was just.
I don't know.
I'm not. I am controlling, but I'm not in control.
I don't know, mate.
And I was
Seems
about to
like-
crash through a wall, but
Oh.
Well, what you were doing is running into the invisible wall of the next area, and it was loading up that next transition, so you were about to
Yeah, that looks really poorly thought out. It's like, yeah, now let's do a hang gliding section for no reason.
Well, no. Just kind of slide
You
against
take the other.
Oh, you do? Okay.
There's this horrible scraping noise though. Oh, it's dreadful.
Yeah, why can't it be like in, games, I don't know what games, but
Star Fox?
no, I'm saying where you touch things instead of just, instantly doing damage to you.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that again, because I'm pretty sure something happened
When you
that
have that,
I really don't like and really shouldn't happen.
not a cutscene.
That is,
I know, but I'm
you entered the stage. Shadow entered the stage a minute ago and landed on a ring. That should never happen.
You know,
You should not be forced to collect optional collectible things.
So instead of finding
At least
3 pieces
forced.
of Chaos Emerald, we're finding...
It's fine to say, like, create a key that the player has to get in order to move on. What's not okay is to have the player, like, enter a stage and land on the key that they need, you know? And in particular, one of the things about, say, Super Mario Brothers, that I think is interesting is that you can kind of make up challenges for yourself. You can, play through the Mario Brothers and not collect any coins.
No, that was
It's possible, and it's an interesting challenge in a lot of stages. It breathes new life into the game after all that.
Keys are completely unintuitively placed, and there's.
Wait, we actually are collecting keys? Oh, Lord.
I think we used game facts.
I thought the first key we found was, like, through the stained glass window.
Right, we're gonna go through the stained glass window.
The
Find
one that
actually-
you're... And that's the last one.
So
you're
yeah,
supposed
having
to find.
Shadow enter and land on a ring is a rank violation of the whole idea of having rings.
Really, you see a stained glass window, you crash.
I'm surprised none of them
And when you get up
caught
close,
on
the
that.
textures are actually kind of...
But then there's so much else going on that's way, way worse, I guess.
A weird sort of disjoint. You got like. a lot
That,
of
for instance, that whole exchange is very poorly thought out.
Here's a really shiny.
I think
rock
that,
surface, or, like,
I guess Knuckles
right,
here
it's just
could,
a disjoint.
wait, what's her
Or
face?
here's a really realistic looking
Knuckles the
door.
Bat, Arrow the
Here's a
Acrobat.
cartoony Sonic
Sure.
character.
That would be an interesting game itself, the gliding and hooking onto walls game. Or maybe what I really want is Firebrand again, just
Well, I know.
Demon's Crest 3D, that kind of thing. That could
No
be
real
interesting.
fur, it's just a texture of like fuzzy.
Yeah, but
bits.
like, they could have modeled it like as
This is completely boring and awful. This is getting to ROM hack levels of
Donkey Kong Jungle Beat did it pretty
nonsense.
Yeah.
But like the way
The
Sonic
werewolf
looks in
Sonic.
Melee, he has fur.
The
This
werewolf
looks
Sonic
like
is
and
gonna
feels
have
like a
fur.
demo.
Maybe it might just be
Might say
like
Melee.
it might just be like hair texture, like hair coming out. Like it'll be like a triangle, and like that's the fur.
Oh, but I thought actually the werewolf was gonna have fur.
It,
looks like
it might be more like Shadow's tough.
Ew. And then you figured out magically how to make lots and lots of shiny
Yes,
balls.
holding the button down lets you make lots of bombs, which makes Rouge
Kind of look gross.
kind of gross because where she's getting the balls from, but also
inventory, of course.
She's going through her super period.
but also it makes her like one
Ow.
of the best characters to play as in the game.
Gross, guys.
Also, later on,
I don't know what else to
much
say to
later on,
that.
you'll find out why she's even better. We'll get to that like way later.
But that's way, way.
And
way
here
later.
it's like slam into that wall,
A
slam into
stained
that
glass-
Pokecapn, go into that wall, Pokecapn, go into that wall.
No,
That's what was happening in this
a
part of the
stained
video.
glass window.
I'll slap it. Like,
Is that a heart-shaped bomb?
I don't know.
No, it's
A
not.
hug
It
shaped
had
box.
those lasers in a box. And the one thing that I never pick up on is to look for more boxes like that, because that's actually how the rest of the keys are hidden.
Not digging, because we didn't occur to us that, oh, maybe we can't dig in this game.
We never did try. It's just like, we never tried, we never found out we couldn't. We never thought to do so, though.
We never thought, oh, maybe, there's no radar to tell us when we're close, that maybe we should dig here or something. But, oh.
Dig greedily, dig
The
deep.
thought never happened. It just, it
Well, we
happened
never see
now.
those boxes either, so it's kind of a moot point.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I was hunting more for, like, shiny things than...
Well, shiny boxes.
No, because
I was
I might have
hunting
been,
shiny
on the
boxes.
lookout for, like, flying around a lot to look for, like, when the boxes pop in. Whereas I was more concentrated on, like, looking for areas that look hidden.
Wait, so now we're
And we were kinda,
second guessing ourselves and trying to figure out our own
We were
intent.
looking more
in-
for, treasure hunting mode. Well, what does that mean? That means fly around and look it down at everything, Look,
So the only thing I have a guess at is that the echidna here,
I don't even know where the next
um,
one
Not behind
Firebrand,
Look everywhere would have been a better idea.
has
Where's the...
it appears in other
Well, and then
games
we
and
discovered a mystery
has a
about
digging
that
mechanic in those games.
Mr.
I mean, that's really
It
the only
works
thing I
with,
can think of. That's
with,
the only way they would have
to-
this expectation for what the character could
shoot
do.
high into the sky.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, aside from
As I
reading the
discovered
manual,
later.
which
Yeah.
I'm again convinced that none of
This
them
game has a lot
ever
of fun. It's
does.
like that one that the guy posted where you can, as Sonic, just bounce over water.
Well,
I mean,
that was, like,
to a
two
certain
things.
point,
Another
we
thing
shouldn't
is that there's, like,
have
a
to
purple
read
chip that
manuals to get
you
information,
can
but
anyway.
Oh.
if the game
This
does
protects
have a
it.
manual,
Right,
then
maybe that's how it
you
is.
should probably
But
read
there's-
it.
but there's also,
Probably
like,
figure
there's
out
also, like,
how to
the
play
bizarro
and
glitch
that kind of
it
thing.
puts you in the air and
There are better ways to do
you
this, of
can
course.
jump
Tutorializing,
so you can
giving
jump in.
And you
players
take it off the wall.
like one challenge to understand at a time, and then
A Knuckles type character.
build on that
I slapped
by
the
combining
full frustration.
challenges. This is
Oh, I
a
thought
Mega
you
Man
were gonna
1
launch off.
Trying to explode
idea
yourself,
about
extract off the wall,
what is possible in the game and how to
finally
do
got
it.
off the wall.
But up to a certain point, that kind of thing fails, and
This is gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or at least
What should we talk
fails
about
to
there?
grasp the kind of complexity that you might want in your game.
Well, I'm kind of thirsty.
I think that
I'm really
it's
thirsty.
it's perfectly adequate
I had-
to
well,
show
I had those
everything
I had
going
those
on as long as
milkshakes,
you
But I mean,
you do it well.
Oh,
So yeah,
I
maybe
had
maybe it
trouble
doesn't
with this.
fail.
You also
Maybe I'll
had
just
this-
draw down from that and say no.
geez, stop reminding. No.
You know what
Forget
you
about
also
the
had?
necessity of
You know what you
manuals. Let's just
You know
make
what
games
you
that
just-
make enough
you just
sense
drink?
on their
Yeah,
own
oh,
and
you
build up their
specific.
rules one at a
Me,
time
oh,
in such a way that
Okay.
they
I was
teach
thinking about this. I've been thinking
games
about this
that
a lot.
teach.
It's been on my mind. What I really, really want to drink, is children's Pedialyte. I could just drink
no, man, that's not even funny. That's just gross.
it. No.
What the hell?
No. Shut up.
It's like I don't even know these
No,
people.
shut up. This is Pedialyte. And you can also give it to animals like those things. But what I'm saying, I just drink it. I just want to do this because every once, and then what would I do with the rest of my life? Well, I've already done Pedialyte.
There's a key.
Yeah, found the key.
Pedialyte.
I mean, I've heard that
Oh,
once you
I
go
watched the Star Trek animated series
bestiality,
the other day.
you never go back. But
And I watched the one where
I
they
don't-
go
I don't
to-
really
to
believe
the
that.
center of the galaxy, and apparently at the center of galaxy, new matter is still being created because that's where our universe started.
That's the center of the galaxy.
Center of the galaxy, our galaxy. Universe was, always creating new matter. They go there, they find a fawn or like a puck-looking guy, and his name is something, forget, but he has magic, and they have magic, and then all of a sudden,
what the hell are you
Mr.
talking
Spock
about?
does magic, and he sits there and he draws a pentagram on the ground, and he outreaches his arm and goes, I believe in the infinite powers of the... And he invokes, he's like doing Satanist rituals, and I was like, and then And then Puck comes back, friends, what are you doing? And he actually talks like that the whole time. Come on. That show messes with my mind.
No, but
But it does teach an important lesson,
a
and that's
great-
that every day we should give thanks to the great Satan for creating our universe.
Oh yeah, actually it was Satan.
But yeah, when I said I was thirsty, I was doing it both to progress and because I actually was thirsty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I picked up on that.
Oh.
I actually
drank too.
Well, I
was.
mean, I don't really have much to drink here. I got
Water.
got water, got milk, and I got
Water.
got the cactus juice.
Water.
So use the.
Oh, a vehicle.
Damn it.
Oh,
Use
not
the
another vehicle.
Okay,
Oh,
already, and just
man.
glitch the hell out of it, right?
Come on.
And we don't figure out the glitch because, well,
There is no glitch.
there is a glitch with the
Oh, is
hovercraft.
it? What is it?
Someone posted a video of it where you can just hover in the air. If you go off a jump, I don't know how it works, but you can just sort of in the air, and there it is. Oh, just all
It's
around
like
us,
towers are falling.
Yeah.
And they fall on you.
but you can't see them.
You
Because-
can't tell when they're ready to fall. You can't tell where they are going to fall.
Again, I like
But
the
they will
backup
fall on
animation.
You just have to hope that
But
you have
that's
stopped
that's
it
about
before
all I
it's
can
not
say.
going to fall.
Like, it would be
about this
a
whole
million
section.
times better if they zoomed out on you a little bit, or if it was like anything like the Half-Life 2 stuff. But no,
Oh, we get into that. We get some
Yeah.
Half-Life 2 stuff.
yeah.
It's like at some point they decide, hey, wait, there's not enough shit in our game
And
yet.
you can see a wider
Let's make
vision
vehicle
of
sections.
things. I don't know.
Yeah. Kids like
So we're
playing
actually
Halo,
waiting
right?
for that to- Oh, look at that tower just like fall down. Like everything else in the game sort of ponderously topples
But that's
and
just like-
crumbles. This thing just goes wham, you're dead.
Which is part of the element of surprise.
Yeah, it's great.
And I think we had watching like
That
there
is
it is.
certainly
watching
surprising.
the video review of this game from X-Play.
Same exact thing.
Yeah, Adam Sandler is just like, by the way, thank you.
Adam Sandler.
I was waiting for him to get it himself.
You don't mess with the Zohan.
So this is Sessler was playing with
Oh,
colors.
why the tower is falling? No,
Mushy mushy.
the Adam Sessler just like out of the blue, he just talked about one of like the show stopping bug or bad gameplay decisions, and it is this tower. And then I watched that, and then I had a flashback.
Well, you watch that video on X-Play, and it's basically exactly what happened to us.
I wouldn't go out of my way
Frame
to
to- it's basically
watch
frame to frame
Sonic
what
2006
we
in any capacity or
And-
learn about it.
It's just amazing.
I mean, aside from this, what I'm doing right now. I'll also wager that none of these characters has ever seen an Adam Sandler bit.
That's how my boss answered his phone.
I mean,
Mushy.
that's actually okay, because Adam Sandler's
I
kind of a
know, but
tool
he's
and not very
very
funny.
light.
Does he talk
But
about Adam Sandler?
there
Does he
were,
though?
say, some CDs and audio tapes. Like, he used to put on, that was like his funniest stuff, was the like, I guess, alternatives to music and
Do I
audio
really want
sketches
to see
that he would do,
this?
and
It's okay.
those were,
Spring is short.
they weren't very good, and he's still like the same Adam Sandler folly of being this
But no.
untenable,
Oh, this is just like that
funny
scene where you
person
tunnel
character who either talks with
It's different from.
a terrible lisp or screams a lot. And there's a lot of screaming and a lot of lisping.
Isn't there only one
And that was his best stuff ever.
There's only.
And I'm pretty sure that these guys
But yeah, it's
doing
a
the LP
vehicle
here, I've never heard it.
based thing, and, yeah. It would have been
So,
fine.
I don't know.
It's
It's
a-
just,
Valley comparison.
oh, back
There's other
to
people.
homing attacking. Yeah.
There are other. Thank you. Delicious.
If I mention that I don't like the homing attacking, because I don't. I think it's
They're
awful.
great. Now let's hike up the wall.
Do we get collapsing stuff or what?
eventually.
Oh.
But
Oh, you have to ride
instead
the owl.
we found an
To
eagle.
ride the owl.
We have the owl first.
Yeah.
Now, amazingly, this is actually
And that
doing
tower
some
had
good
already
things.
had
I
already-
bet-
The game actually is, at least in a tiny way,
tower that-
Smashing into
building
the
up
Now that would be
mechanics
a
as
very
you
fair,
play.
I wanna be the
He
guy
knew
who's-
to grab on to the eagle.
You know, at the end of the credits, that apple falls.
He knew
it's like,
he knew
you're on
that
the-
because
you're on the
it had
owl,
happened
you're
earlier,
safe,
where he
and
grabbed
then
onto
all
an
the
eagle
colors.
as Sonic.
You weren't supposed to ride the owl.
So I acknowledge
But
that
then-
one kind of
But then tower
crappy
had already collapsed.
bit of ramping up. I
And
think that brings our
so
total good stuff
rock and roll
quotient to
collapsed
something
again,
like
because rock and
one
roll is not a very
adequate
sound
cutscene, one good
architecture
cutscene,
structure.
Nerds.
one
And we
decent
thought-
game
every time you
mechanic
do that,
decision,
Yeah, exactly.
and like
And
one
then
sort of
here-
crappy one.
Out of my way.
Just the way it topples is like a
Those
plastic
goofy-
disc falling, not a building.
No,
It does
that
topple
doesn't
rather
fall
strangely,
like any
huh?
natural thing would possibly fall.
This isn't natural.
I know, but like
This is man-made.
any, well, I say natural as in like a logical structure, or even a somewhat illogical structure.
Maybe something.
A
any
component of the
structure that is
natural
based
universe?
around
How about
laws
that?
we experience
Subject to
on a
physics?
daily basis.
No, even a Mobius building would fall more.
But
No,
that's fine,
these
though,
buildings
because
can't
that's-
fall because
because
the
we-
roofs are on their foundations.
Because as
Oh,
we
they can
know,
roll down.
Oh, I guess.
Mobius is based around the same physics that we take for granted every day here on Earth. Every fucking.
Lightspeed
I didn't know
dash
the
also
focus
kind of a
is.
stupid mechanic.
Whoa.
Basically anything that takes the aiming or control out of your hands.
Chaos attack.
Yeah, so now it tells me how I
And-
need to kick
Yes, yes.
in. Well,
You
after I
know,
do it.
We have designed this path to be lightspeed dash, or
And now,
we've given you this target, and if you hit this button, you just go right to it.
Oh,
That's really weak as a game
And then
mechanic.
you try to chaos spear that crate, and it's just not working.
Or is it?
So, in addition to the horrid implementation in all this, we also have design level problems. Oh, and even though they give him the kung fu attacks, he also. Oh, excuse me.
Spring yard zone mode.
Oh, sorry about that.
The spring
Yes.
yard.
I think I'm getting sick from all this. I've been at this for hours and hours, and
Jesus, give me my $20
I don't know.
back.
Just sitting in the same place, and I'm tired and exhausting myself talking again and again about these horrible things. In addition to that, a lot of bad stuff has been going on lately, so
Henry Kissinger.
not too happy in general, and now faced with this task. And faced with this, I mean, I faced myself with this task ultimately.
Impossible.
Really, I only have myself to blame.
Oh, it's gone.
And now for an extended spring sequence. We're after jumping.
Well, jumping is like springs.
And now I jump off.
And really, spring sequences fall into that too. You
Some of
know,
this stuff is just
Lightspeed
like
dash, homing attack, spring sequences.
Oh god, it's back.
Anytime that the direction of where you're going is not subject to you or your decision making.
At least it doesn't get you with that
I
laser.
thought it took you a lot more tries, or I thought the time it took us a lot of tries with Sonic.
Well, that takes the most tries. That took
Yeah,
a
it all-
long time.
We started having concerns. At
Oh,
a couple more minutes into this, we started having concerns about whether we're going to repeat Sonic. But we're not.
yeah.
Oh, where we start going into the part of the level that's Sonic's level, and it's the part that we had trouble with.
Yeah, it's the part in reverse.
Yeah,
And we're just like, no, they didn't do the exact same. Yes, they did.
but it's in reverse.
But it doesn't
It's in
matter.
reverse and with like different enemies, so it ends up not being as bad.
Zoom, and there's a.
Oh wait, are they talking about the
Yeah,
mach
I guess you
speed
have to
section?
Go into dropping and then you
Because we haven't seen one of those as Shadow yet. Don't get ahead of yourselves, guys.
Comes to you.
delicious. What, did we actually try getting them or something?
Yes.
Oh.
No. I managed to not go straight just like a third or fourth time. You'll see.
Alright, so this time.
And now I'm going to be careful and I would make it. And now we're doing this.
We're doing the Trackmania
in
sequence.
reverse.
And we're getting concerned already. Very, very concerned.
Oh, no, it's not a mach speed section at all.
Spring.
In case you didn't know how.
It's just a bunch of springs and rails.
And I think we comment on spring architecture and so
And
on.
now.
And
let's
yet-
move it.
He still manages to fuck it up. That's
Now look
profound.
at that water, man. Just look at the water textures.
What's in that box? Someone's in that box.
The water textures aren't. They're worse than like Mario.
They're not
Sunshine.
really water textures. They're more of,
They're glass textures.
yeah,
Glue.
almost.
Glue and nails.
Something far more viscous than water.
It's like
They're
a photo.
plexiglass.
It's like a silly Photoshop filter that vaguely distorts things and makes
See, now I lose control after the boost break, and I get hit.
so you
I
get
figure
so
maybe I can jump over it.
yeah, it comes to you. But you're invisible, so they can't
Yeah.
touch you.
It's liquid.
Honestly, he's
plexiglass.
probably just trying to do too
I don't
much,
think there has
trying
been a
to
game that's done water
assert
as
too
well
much
as
control. He
water
just
something.
needs to let the game play itself and admit that he's playing a game that's like that, rather
Just
than
like
one that he gets to play.
Water like water how it looks, water how it behaves.
Like here, through this whole sequence, he could probably just set the
If you,
controller
like,
down,
belly flop onto it, you can just move around.
right? Like, what input does it need from you?
Yes.
That's not how water behaves.
Everything that you need is right in the middle.
Fuck you, Kung Fu Jesus! I'll fucking rape you.
That's-
Yeah, that
What's
didn't need to
glass
happen
you got
either.
there, Minibox?
I had some orange.
No,
No,
just
I meant
don't
what
touch the damn
from-
controller,
Oh,
you
I
moron. You were
yeah.
still in the sequence where you didn't need to do anything.
Around 10 years ago,
Nidoran,
Welch's jelly
Dinosaur,
had special
Rattata,
Furo, Pidgey,
Seaking, Jolteon, Dragonite, Ghastly,
Arbok,
Ponyta,
Arbok,
Vaporeon,
Weezing,
Poliwrath,
Arbok.
And now we're just naming Pokemon for no reason.
So 10 years ago, Welch's
Fascinating.
Jelly Jam had a. Yeah, I went to a camp there once.
Mistake number one, Welch's.
They had these promotional Jelly Jam jars that had different Pokemon on
Jelly
them. There were
Jam.
9 different ones, and what I've got here, I'm using as a glass, is the one that has Togepi on it. So I wanted to get the one that had Bulbasaur on it. 'cause
Oh, they
Bulbasaur's
must have
a
done this
fucking
at
badass, and
at
totally
Medibot's house,
shaped
actually.
But the only ones I could manage to
Huh.
get were Togepi and Clefairy.
The re-record, I mean. Okay, so
So, you know, I drink
in 2007, Medibot.
I don't. This is not my house. Oh,
Okay, let's see if I.
Oh.
I'm crashing.
Then we
Let's,
welcome-
you
we
got
welcome,
moving.
We welcome crashing into the
Crashing
campfire.
is saving.
Because that's better than crashing out of it.
And then
And
a
then
little
Oh,
checkpoint.
it's your point.
Oh, hooray! So that sequence that all you have to do is nothing and you still fuck it up.
We don't know why.
That's,
Oh, that we did that as
we're finally
And
out of
they're really
it.
handing out one-ups like candy, which
They do
is
that a lot. in
Always
the show.
dangerous.
Delicious.
Well, we think it's dangerous, but we don't know why. And
because we
yeah.
assumed that because the rest of the game was so sparse with one-ups, but we died so much during it, that it means that the developers anticipated that you were going to die a lot, whereas before they didn't anticipate you dying. So it's
So,
like we
either-
think that something
Yeah,
really
that's a
hard is
perfectly logical
really
reaction.
absurd.
But an
But-
alternative theory is that they wrote the entire Sonic section, then play tested it, realized how hard it was, and then they were writing the Sonic or the Shadow one, and they decided to not actually fix
And
the
then-
issues,
And here we go,
but put in.
clashing things up.
Then we
One
realized
ups.
that
We didn't get the swingy doohickeys of Sonic, right? They just,
we did.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
To ride the wind.
yeah. And here's a really long wind riding section, which makes us think that we're going to fall off some path.
Because it doesn't really make you fall
And
off.
the one thing that you can't convey just from like watching this is the fact that while playing this game, you feel that at any moment the physics engine could just completely die on you. You could just like fall through the floor.
I feel like
It's
that
you're
playing any game
but
that has a
it's like
physics
forced
engine,
through reality
though.
at the same time.
So here I Hulk out to see what it does, since I see a lot of robots, and it doesn't really
Do it for us.
strike me as anything interesting at the moment.
We don't really like it. You know, it's not.
It
good.
doesn't seem to do anything.
You look a little different.
You shine.
And you're hulked out.
Is that a new shampoo?
Um.
Vidal Sassoon.
Maybe it's maybe. There's a spring right there. Just to like
Oh, you can just spring right into the ankle.
no, it would spring you like back.
You're still in disco mode during the results stream?
Yes.
Huh. Okay, so we have yet to
Yeah,
discover
whatever.
what hulking out
well,
really
Yeah,
does.
any status
I guess.
things persist within the.
But no, the second
Well,
half of
that
that
might
level
have
was all
bugs,
on
too.
rails. It was half a level, really, and he still found a way to fail.
Voodoo?
You do.
Voodoo.
It's kind of amazing. Also, Shadow's eye,
oh,
I
right,
guess,
24
iris and
is
pupil look
almost
kind of like his nose. I wonder if that's intentional.
Good job. Good
Jack
job.
like the ballad.
Good job not getting a B. But good job getting a golden medal. Now get an S rank on every guy.
See, it's not even like get an S rank on the bosses.
Oh, wow, they
or
went
the actual
On
game.
into
It's
4 a.m.
It's
doing
do
this.
the town missions. S rank the town missions.
Looks
You
like
know,
I have
what
followed you guys
other
after all.
Are those just the missions that Omega has?
You would probably there might be like gun commanders.
Maybe. Who knows? Oh, cutscene.
Yeah. Well, there's no
Oh, yeah.
Better start believing in cutscenes.
Okay, I'll play along. What the hell? Former king of Soliana used to reside in this castle, but a major accident occurred 10 years ago, and no one's lived here ever since. Accident! I heard a prototype energy engine failed, which caused the accident. I think the name of the plan was the Solaris Project.
Energy engine.
Whoa, sweet. It was an ambitious project named after their eternal sun god. Doctor. It's been a while, my dear rogue, and of course, Shadow. Now, if you'd be so kind as to hand back the Scepter of Darkness you took from me. Sweet, Scepter of Darkness.
Scepter of Darkness.
This is suddenly awesome.
Oh no, I'm scared. Robots.
Yeah, right, you fat bastard, not until you give me my conditioner back!
This.
Wham.
That made no sense.
He hit her with a robot hand, whatever.
Take this.
No!
Oh no, the candy's coming out. We'll get ready for the new album in.
Just walk over casually and grab it, I guess.
Well, okay, it got wet, but...
Shadow!
Whoa, sweet. It was a phylactery.
Screw came out.
It's no use! Pull back! Pull back! Pull back!
Which of course is robots don't do.
I've got some hot nut cases for you. That's gross.
I think we summoned the dragon?
It's the bad guy from Fern Gully. He's gonna eat all your pollution and get
I thought he was
huge.
gonna grant us 3 wishes.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, he became Shadow.
It's Peter Pan!
It's,
What is Shadow?
Yeah.
No, not you!
Oh, how ironic fate can be. I would never have believed I would be resurrected through your shade. I thank you, Shadow the Hedgehog. Who are you? How do you know my name?
How do you know my name? I thought I didn't have a name.
I'm Mephiles. Mephiles the Dark.
I cut myself sometimes.
The zombie wall.
What, did you forget
Did you
me?
forget me?
Forget.
I owe much to you,
Much
Shadow.
Shadow.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
What you gave to
What you
me,
gave
I
to
now
me,
return to you.
to you.
A one-way
A
ticket
one-way
to oblivion.
Now get in the mood.
Zorch, and their character models are gone. Blink, blink, blink.
Just because you got wings, don't mean you can fly.
Oh no, look at my
Joking.
Zip.
I'm good.
Cool. Alright.
Hungry for worms.
No, hungry for words.
What is this place?
What is this place?
Seems we've been teleported to another location.
Another location.
Another location?
Well, let's find out where we
Let's
are.
find out where we are.
Mephiles.
Nephilis.
Yeah,
Who is he?
Who is he? How does he know my name?
Why did it go black and white?
it's me, your old pal, the Dark Solaris. It's liquid.
I'm in. I've pinpoint our location.
It's
Inside my house.
Disneyland.
No, that's not possible.
That's not possible.
But we're still in the doctor's base.
Still in
But
the
how can that
doctor's
be?
basement. How can that
Wait,
be?
there's no doubt
Wait,
now.
There's no doubt now.
So, it's not where we are.
It's not where we are.
It appears we've gone through time, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Yes, approximately
Yes,
200
approximately
years.
200 years.
200 years.
Maybe more depending on when this database was last updated.
Turn down the bloom on your forehead.
Well, at least we know we've arrived in the future.
No, we've arrived in the future.
That means this Mephiles character has the power to control time. His power feels very similar to my own chaos control. But
Oh, jeez. Dominoes.
then that well, that's the end of that worthless cutscene.
Look,
I can't remember.
they might hear a thud.
Yeah.
Thud from, yeah.
Oh, it's
These
that.
jokers coming in.
And we determined that we can skip cutscenes that we've already seen.
And we've seen this one, so.
It'll get skipped once we figure that out.
But we have a couple voices first.
No, we're
No, we
debating rules.
really
there's,
don't.
there's no voices. This isn't a cutscene that should happen.
Okay, now we're still trying to figure out what our
I like
intent
how
was.
You can tell there's a window there. But it wasn't broken. It was
Oh, look
impossible to
who's
tell.
here. I didn't
No,
expect to see
you
you
get cut
again.
off.
You don't understand. We're not doing these
Oh.
cutscenes.
Because they're
If
not.
it's already happened, then they don't happen
Yeah, but I
again.
didn't get to say it last time.
This.
You did, because you voice
You
acted.
voice acted.
Alright,
the whole-
hooray, now we're all in the same
Last
place.
For each sound bite. That's why they're
Okay,
all
now we're
so
going
good.
into this, and at this point it's 5 a.m. and Mediboss is asleep.
Yeah, I'm asleep.
So we're deciding whether or not to press on.
But we do one more level? Two more
No.
levels?
No, we're like,
Oh,
dead. We're done.
stop.
Yeah, we load up and we start playing and we stop.
Then we figured out this level really sucks. Well, they all do, but this level really
But
sucks.
you're like crashing into something.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
another vehicle level.
Well, we got back into the buggy.
It's kind of cool that that guy got
Watch the
crushed.
disembodied car blow up a
And the buggy
enemy or
flips
something.
over.
And that's
No, end
That's
it,
all.
man.
The last
Just end it.
We're done.
we're not doing flip over buggies.
So anyway, yeah, this is the end of the video. So
Hopefully you've enjoyed this
I haven't.
post.
I mean, something had to happen.
Hopefully
Something
you're
had to be
satisfied. Hopefully you're feeling
I'm
big,
not.
strong, and green.
I'm
Yeah.
To that one poster who wanted satisfaction.
big, strong, and green. Good night, chameleons. Good night.